For years, the Mexican cartels have been wreaking havoc not only in Mexico, but also here in the United States. They've made the border a lawless zone, and they've been bringing drugs and humans across the border and making millions of dollars in the process. Now, they've grown very powerful over the years, and this is because the cartels are a much more lucrative business for people who gain those sorts of expertise, you might say. So, a lot of people in Mexico, especially former military members or police members, are more inclined to work for the cartels because A, your life is more secure than trying to fight against them, and B, you can make possibly a little bit more money. Maybe not at first, but the opportunities are there. Now, the Trump admin has come in and they've really been swinging hard, and I'm happy about a lot of things they've been doing. In fact, one of the biggest things they've done, and I think this is the biggest deal, is they've designated these cartels as terrorist organizations. And this is a big deal because now they can actually do more to fight against these cartels. And not only that, but anybody who works with the cartels or aids the cartels in any way, now there's implications on them as well. And this would go for the Mexican government. But the Mexican government doesn't seem to realize this because you have the Mexican president, Scheinbaum, threatening legal action against the United States because of Trump's terrorist designation to the cartels. Now, in my mind, that's aiding and abetting the enemy right there. That is actually helping these cartels. So, how we're not viewing her or the Mexican government as an enemy, I don't know. Now, recently, a lot of people have been excited over news that the 7th Special Operations Group is sending 11 Green Berets down to Mexico to help train with their special forces, or in a sense, set up a counterinsurgency within Mexico to help fight the cartels. Now, this is not what everybody thinks it is. It's not the new idea. It's not the great idea, and it's not going to work the way that things are set up currently. This current deployment has actually been planning or in the works since 2023 when the former president of Mexico requested that his Senate vote to approve a contingent of U.S. military to come to Mexico. The Mexican Senate finally approved that in 2024, and then now we move to 2025 when we can finally deploy the mission. Now, just to add a little bit of credibility to my point here, I'll turn to a Green Beret over on X named Green Beret Naptime. I don't know his real name. You don't need to know his real name. If you don't think he's real, Green Beret, I'm going to just leave it up to you to go ahead and figure that out. But here is what he has to say about this. I am for a direct special forces led initiative to advise and assist Mexican military forces to identify FTO designated cartels, foreign terrorist organization designated cartels, disrupt and interdict their operations, and capture or kill their leadership. But I am 100% against any option that only allows our elite soldiers to train Mexican forces. This is how we got the Los Zetas. This mission presents significant risk to our elite soldiers with very limited reward and very low chances of success. Los Zetas founding members were defectors from the Mexican Army's elite special forces unit, Grupo Aeromóvil de Fuerzas Especiales, or GAF, who had received advanced training in counterinsurgency, urban warfare, and jungle combat from U.S. instructors back in the 1990s. The current authorization by the Mexican government does not allow U.S. Special Forces to assist kinetically, and it does not give our forces any control over the situation at all. If both governments truly want to defeat the cartels, they will allow special forces to set up multiple SOTFs, which is Special Operations Task Forces, obtain and maintain operational control, and work directly with Mexican Special Operations Forces to accomplish the mission as necessary. Anything less than that is a no-win scenario that benefits no one involved. If it remains that way, special forces should pass on any continuations of this mission. Now, here's what he's talking about as far as the Mexican special forces defecting and joining the cartels. All right, this is an article from Narco News, and it's about the cartels and how these cartels have actually gotten power through the United States in the past. And here, this is just a little snippet, an example, and this is from May of 2019. So this is fairly recent. This is something that is still going on today. In an interview it aired on Mexico's Telemundo network in May 2019, a former CJ&G soldier described his experience at a training camp and claimed that the cartel employed U.S. Special Operations Forces to train their recruits. According to the former hitman, there were Marines, there were Navy from the United States, there were Delta Force, all of them were there. So this is what the Green Beret was talking about right here, and this is in 2005 where the FBI actually opened an investigation into the Los Zetas and how they were getting training from our own special forces. So we've known about this for years. We've known about this for 2 decades now, and what's happening? We're still doing the same thing over and over again. So hopefully the Trump administration will wake up to what's going on, because like I said, this isn't something that the Trump administration put together. This is something that was put together over the past 2 years and is now finally coming into fruition. So let's keep our eyes open. Let's keep our mouths open too. Make sure that you're heard. Make sure that you make yourself heard to your elected representatives, and make yourself share this out to everybody that you know. Now, I mean, this administration is making great progress, and we're doing great things, and we are really winning, but there are still things that are going to be holding us back that we have to call out, and this is one of them. Like I said, this isn't something that the Trump administration came up with. This is something that was in the works over a couple of years now, and with recent events the way they are, with the foreign terrorist organization designation, and the way that Sheinbaum, the president of Mexico, is reacting to this, I think things call for a different reaction than what we're doing with our 11 special operations members going down there to Mexico to train their future cartel members. If we just sit back and relax now, things are never going to improve. The fight continues, and we're going to continue that fight together. So like this video, please subscribe to my channel or follow me over on X or Rumble. And as always, until next time, peace be with you.